Yo, what's good YouTube? This is Dominique, aka Mr. Kid Thunder 2, coming back at you guys again for another video. So what's going on today is I'm going to talk about how to become an Army officer. Guys, back there, I just got done cooking, so I was just making sure my pizza's good. So how to become an Army officer. This is kind of a, so-and-so requested video. So this is just one thing I wanted to make sure I hit. So there are 3 ways to become an Army officer. There are 3 commissioning sources. You have West Point, a military academy. You have ROTC, then you have OCS, the best one, mainly because that's where I commission out of, OCS. So, anyway, West Point is basically what you're gonna do. That's where you're gonna apply to coming out of high school. You've gotta have really good grades and high ACT or SAT score, and it's highly competitive. But if you don't get into West Point, they also offer a prep school that preps you for a year, and then you move on into West Point. Now, I can't give you a million different, all the information on West Point, but you can find all the information about West Point on the website. So what you can do is you can Google West Point Military Academy. Now, there's also another academy a lot of people don't know of, and I'm not talking about the Citadel, because I don't really consider the Citadel a military academy. It's more of a Corps of Cadets. There is this Maritime Academy, and I think the Maritime Academy is up in New York. But the crazy thing about the Maritime Academy is that if you commission out of there, you can commission into any branch of the military. Did you know that? There's a school that you can commission into any branch. But with this school, the only branch of the Army as an Army officer you can commission into is the Transportation Corps, all right? Mainly because, it's a maritime academy and they work on, I can obviously guess, transportation. So that's a big thing. A lot of people don't know about that Maritime Academy. And of course, everybody knows about West Point. So ROTC. ROTC is Reserve Officers Training Corps. And this is at basically almost every single college, university in the country. And what you do there is you take 4 years. I also did ROTC, but I had to leave, so I'm very experienced in that. You do 4 years, and then you commission on your 4th year, or you can actually do 5 years if your degree grants it. You can do 2 years if you're going in for a master's. Either way, you can commission out of ROTC and become an Army officer. From ROTC, you can commission into the National Guard, you can commission into the reserves, or you can commission, of course, into active duty. It's slotted by OML throughout every single person in for that year. So what happens is over the summer, on your junior year, your 3rd year in college, you go over the summer, you go, back in my day, it was called LDAC. I heard now it's called all types of crazy stuff, COC3 or something, I don't know. You go over the summer, you get graded, and then you come back and you're ranked, and then you get active duty, you get your duty station that you picked. You basically get whatever you got. And most people want to get active duty, and active duty is pretty, competitive. And then last but not least, you have OCS, Officer Candidate School, straight out of Fort Benning. Infantry, it's a leadership school that's focused on tactics. There's a lot of, infantry stuff in there. But that's my commissioning source. I believe that is the best commissioning source because as a college option, which basically means I graduated college, and then college option means I went to basic training, and then I went straight after basic training, I went to officer candidate school. So, technically I was enlisted, but not really because I went to basic training, got paid as an E4, then I went to OCS, got paid as an E5. And then, yeah, of course, because you put on sergeant automatically once you're at OCS. And so technically I was enlisted, but then technically not. My MOS when I enlisted was called 09 Sierra, which basically means I'm an officer candidate. It's commission, it's officer candidate. I think it says commission officer candidate or officer candidate. That's basically the MOS you go to when you go to basic. So they send you straight to OCS right after you finish basic training. So I know the suck. I know the suck. Woo! Basic training, guys. Wow. So anyway, if you guys have any questions, comments, or concerns, you guys know you can hit me up on Snapchat at Klop95, KLOP95, and then on Instagram at KidThunder2, KIDTHNDR2. And I'm gonna give a super quick shout out to Ashley Miranda. Her birthday is tomorrow. Happy birthday, Ashley. You guys have a wonderful day. Goodbye.